Alright friends, so I got a spool of this HATCHBOX black PLA filament, and I've been putting it through its paces. I know a lot of you are looking for reliable, easy-to-use filament, especially if you're just starting out with 3D printing. So let's dive in. First impressions? It's a standard 1 kilogram spool, your typical black PLA. Nothing fancy, but that's not a bad thing. Sometimes simple is best, right? HATCHBOX claims this filament is great for both beginners and experienced users, so I wanted to see if it lived up to the hype. One of the things they emphasize is dimensional accuracy. They list it at plus or minus 0.03 millimeters. Now, in the real world, that translates to consistent extrusion, which means fewer headaches for you. No more worrying about inconsistent layer lines or weird blobs messing up your prints. In my tests, I found it fed smoothly and consistently, no clogs or tangles to report. That's a big win, especially for beginners who are still getting the hang of things. Temperature-wise, they recommend printing between 180 and 210 degrees Celsius. I found it printed beautifully at 200 degrees on my Ender 3, but you might need to tweak that depending on your specific printer. It's always a good idea to do some test prints to find that sweet spot. They also advertise this filament as being virtually odorless, and I have to agree. Some PLA filaments can have a strong, sometimes unpleasant smell, but this one is barely noticeable. Big plus if you're printing in a shared space or a smaller room. Another thing I noticed is how little warping there was. PLA can be prone to warping, especially if you don't have a heated bed, but I didn't have any issues with this HATCHBOX filament. It adhered well to the bed and stayed put throughout the printing process. Now let's talk about the actual prints. The detail resolution is impressive. I printed a few intricate models, and the fine details came out crisp and clean. This is where that dimensional accuracy really shines. You can see the difference in the quality of the print. So, is it beginner-friendly? Absolutely. It's easy to work with, forgiving, and produces great results right out of the box. Is it good for experienced users? Yeah, I think so. It's reliable, consistent, and lets you focus on the design rather than troubleshooting filament issues. It's not going to magically make you a 3D printing wizard, but it's a solid choice for everyday printing. The price is also pretty competitive. You get a full kilogram for a reasonable price, which is always a good thing. Overall, I'm really impressed with this HATCHBOX black PLA filament. It's a solid all-around filament that's perfect for beginners and a reliable option for more experienced users. If you're looking for a good quality, no-fuss PLA filament, definitely give this one a try. I think you'll be happy with the results.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.